Right, good afternoon. Yeah, bit of a strange one. I was sat in the house, well, I was driving home last night, couldn't quite make my mind up where to go fishing because it's been raining everywhere. I decided I'd come pike fishing. I'm doing some coaching next weekend, so it's good to get my eye in. So where better to come than an ultra hard 90-acre gravel pit in the Cotswolds? We shall see. Anyway, I've got two sea fish out. I've got a mackerel on one, small mackerel on one, and I've got a bluey, I think it is, on the other one. Both on pencil floats. Because there's not much wind today. I'm not trying to bounce them around. I'm just trying to drop them off the marginal shelf where it's about 13, 14 foot deep. And we shall see what happens. Anything good happens, I'll show you. If it doesn't, then this will be a short bit of blog. So until something does happen, I'll stop waffling and I'll say ciao for now. Right, quick update. As you can see, scenery's changed because I've moved. This is one of the small back bays on the pond. Again, I've just got the two pike wagglers out, reasonably close range. I've just got the bite alarms if I'm not paying attention. If the line pulls tight, it should pull out the clip and indicate to me that a fish is pulling on the end of the line. Nothing in the last swim apart from some crayfish interest, but what is it? It's 2:20 now, so I'm going to give it a couple of hours here, and if that swim's still free, I'm going to move back in there for dusk. Which one's that? And that'll be the wind, so I'm going to turn down the sensitivity on that one. Oh yeah. Right, good afternoon. Bit of a change of scenery. Today you join me back on the Avon Canal near Devizes. I'm back in an old swim that you would have seen in one of these videos, what, 8 years ago? 9 years ago? Bloody ages ago. However, this time I've got the technology, so I've poled one up underneath the weir, underneath the lock as usual, into the little deep water that you find behind them, and I've got one right out there in that gap next to the right hand tree, courtesy of the bushwhacker. We'll see how we do. I'm on a day ticket, so I've got until dusk. I'm gonna have a rummage, see if I remember the headlamp, and if not, then I'll be away a bit earlier. If I catch anything, I'll show you. If I don't, I won't. We'll go from there. Right, I have brought my brew kit, so I'm going to make a cup of tea. Chat to you in a bit. Right, good morning. Today you join me down in not so sunny Dorset, chasing chub. Unfortunately, the river's a bit more coloured and a bit higher than I was expecting, especially for late October. So I've got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be a bit of a challenge today. But I've got cheese paste, boilie paste and a bit of bread with me. I'm just going to be wandering up and down and giving it a go. Not on call, nobody's not expecting any phone calls. Should be a good day, especially after last week's fiasco. Right, anything good happens I'll show you. Failing that, you won't see a lot. So until the next time. Oh, if that tapped again, that would have been a bite. Here's a bite. Yeah, fish on. There we go, fish number one. Just about 3.5 pound. I'm going to get him back, catch another. Right, looks a bit better now. I've cleaned my lens. Quick update. It's probably what, half an hour later. Moved into a swim downstream called the Wendy House, I believe. Very famous swim on the Stour, this one, just because of that Wendy House. And I've missed a bite. I even think I bumped it. So yeah. Gonna give it another 20 minutes in here maybe, and then move. Here we go, fish number two. This one is £5, 13 ounces, which surprised me. Got me all snagged up in that little lot there. Oh, it's great fun. Right, I'm gonna get it back somewhere and yeah, try and get another one. Here we go, fish number three, just 3 3/4 pounds. I've just taken my jacket off, so of course it's raining. Right, quick bit of a lunchtime update. So I've now had 3 fish, had a couple of other bites, and this is swim now, I think number 4. Yeah, since I've moved away from the swim where I've had the 2 out of, and the sun's starting to come out, the bites seem to have slowed up. Don't know if that's a swim thing, a time of day thing, or a river thing. But yeah, plan at the... That was a rattle. That's a bit of excitement. It's always the same, get the camera in my hands and something happens. Well, here she goes. £5 11 ounces, thank you very much. This is fish number 4 and my second biggest. However, it's the first time the sun's come out, so it's the first time the camera's come out. I'm going to get this back upstream, give it another 10 minutes in that swim and then I might move. Yeah, well happy with that. Right, here we go, fish number 5, just over £3, taken from yet another swim. Oh, the sun's come out. Right, I'm going to get this back and give it another 10 minutes in here, have a cup of tea and then bimble off to another stretch. Right, time for a bit of a tactical change. I've moved on to a shallow bend and chucked out a bit of boilie paste. We're going to give this 10-15 minutes before I move up onto another slack. And basically, I'm hoping for a random barbel, suicidal barbel. We'll see how we go. So I can't see much happening with this sun out the way it is. So until later, ciao for now. Here we go. Done a bit of jungle warfare to get into this one. £4 10. Number 5, number 6. Happy days. It's getting back. I hope there's a bigger one and I haven't spooked it off by making loads of noise. Well, happy with that. Right, here's chub number 7, but it's less than £2. Gonna give it 10 more minutes here and then go for a move again. Right, here we go. Last knock-ins before it gets... Oh, hello. Shut up. Yeah, that's a bang. There we go. £3 10. Just as I was saying, cool, look at that lovely evening. I'm going to get this back and see if there's a monster. Go, I'm trying to do an outro and here's another one. Number 9, £2 12. Right, I'll try and do an outro again. Right, this is now the 3rd time I've tried to do an outro. Please do all the good YouTube stuff of liking, subscribing, commenting if you've got any questions, if you want to see anything, yada yada yada. I'm going to enjoy the last dregs of that sunset and hopefully catch a massive chub. And if I don't, I'm going to have a cup of tea, some cheeky biscuits, and I will see you next time I'm out on the bank. Until then, ciao for now.